Hi, y'all. My name is Sharice Bennett. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I typically go by Red in most of my other social and professional circles. Um, I went to Howard University and majored in psychology and took a 10-year break and went back to Widener University and got my master's in human sexuality education and decided I wanted to actually use that in a therapeutic setting with military veterans. And so I decided to go for my social work degree. I started at Widener University for my social work degree and doing some research found out that U of L had a military specialization option that I was interested in. And so I transferred. Luckily, I got accepted, and they took most of my credits for electives. Not that it matters because I still have to take this military specialization classes. I currently live in Kentucky. I work right outside of Fort Knox I work on Fort Knox. I live right outside of Fort Knox, and I work on Fort Knox as a supply supervisor. So my current career field is far different than social work and behavioral health, which is why I'm trying to get my education so I can change that. I am doing a practicum placement this year. It is at Lincoln Trail Behavioral Health Center. They have a lot of different programs, one being military behavioral health or mental health training. Therapeutic space, but I can't do that until my second year. So I will be probably more than likely working with either geriatrics, the geriatric population there, adolescent girls, and persons with substance abuse disorders. My social work areas of interest include military veterans and their families. That is my target population. I am a member of the armed forces. I am a reservist in the Army. I have been so since 1999. Challenges I face returning to graduate school. So Widener University operated a little differently. There was only like one primary website to go to instead of two or three. And they operated where you could only take 2 classes a semester, and each class was 7 weeks. So it was fast paced, and it could be overwhelming. But after maybe the 3rd class, I actually got used to that pace of taking 2 classes. So I knew I only had to focus on one notebook. Whatever books I had access to was for that one class, and then we got a week break, and then the second class was also 7 weeks. And so this is a change of pace. I want to get done in 2 years, so I'm taking 3 classes this semester, next semester, maybe 2 classes in the summer, and then 4 classes next year, if I can manage. If not, then I'll just have to extend my time. So the change in pace is going to be a challenge for me, definitely, because I work full time. I'm a supervisor at work, so I can't just cut out when I need to. So practicum placement on the weekend, typically when I, do my self-care and have my downtime and travel, is also going to be challenging. But it's I guess a temporary sacrifice, since hopefully I get done with the program in 2 years. What do I do? You're not taking classes. I can't. I've already covered. Yes, I work. But in my spare time, one of my hobbies is beauty makeup and face paint. I actually have another YouTube channel that I'm getting off the ground, and an Instagram where I do face paint. And that is what takes the majority of my time. That and traveling, of course. My partner doesn't live here in Kentucky. He's in Georgia, and so I try to travel to Georgia or have him come up here as often as possible. And so this weekend, we did face paint, and my partner's here, which is why this assignment is late. I think that's about it. I have a lovely, lovely dog. Her name is Buttercup. She will be 8 soon, and very recently I found out that she has cancer, and so in the next couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how she does with the very minimal medication, I will be looking at planning her end of life, which I'm sure is going to be very traumatic for me. But other than that, I don't think there is. I'm from Chicago, and have been applying for a job, so there may be a promotion down the road somewhere soon, which will take me out of Kentucky, so that will also be another transition for me. But other than that, I don't think there is much you need to know. I'm sure you'll find out eventually. That is it. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.